Thank you. So yesterday I held another coaching and I told you or I showed you how I prepare myself for the market. So before the market opens, I go through a lot of work. So it's a lot of work to do. I have team who I assign the work for them to do, report to me. So as time goes by, you realize that you have more work, not less work. It's just more work, but efficient work. So if you have team member, if you have a trading buddy, you can assign them the work, and it, I mean the work never ends, even in trading. So if somebody tells you you just do 2 hour, you don't have to spend any minute. Just come in 75 minutes a day and you make money. That's not true. You have to spend a lot of time to make money. Maybe you can make $200-300 if that's your thing. But if your thing is to make millions, then you have to really work hard. And if you have a little son, then tell that baby brother that he needs to work hard with daddy if he wants to do something in trading. So there's a lot of work goes on behind the scene, before market, after market. So, and then comes the result. So where I stopped yesterday, and I talked about, I think I talked to you about preparation, the baskets of stock, etc. So one thing which I learned from an expert, from a top expert, and so I always look for the expert to teach me. So one of the thing he taught me, he said this, Noshi, when you see something, anything, you need to recognize the symbol, the signal. So you seize that thing and you get that signal. And when you get that signal, whatever it is, whatever you're purchasing, whether it's a trade, so we are talking about the trade. So whatever is your way of identifying that trade. So whatever is your way to identify that trade, whether it's a black box, whether it's a trend trading, band trading, or chart pattern, visual, whatever it is, the symbol just pops up on your screen, and then you see the signal, whether it's a green arrow, red arrow, you recognize it. You have to recognize that it's familiar. And why recognize familiar? Because of your experience. You have seen that kind of scenario, you have seen that kind of a signal before, so it looks familiar to you. If it doesn't look familiar to you, you need to walk away, and maybe you put it on your watch list to learn that thing. And then once you learn it, then you can, when the similar kind of a signal appears, then you can execute it. So if it's not familiar to you, um, ignore it, put it on the watch list to learn. So anything new you're learning and it's not familiar, you ignore it. Another thing, when you see the signal, so you recognize it's familiar. So here is a scenario called visualizing a good scenario. So the good scenario you should be visualizing, not the bad scenario. So you can have a pros and cons analysis. Let's put some points on the pro side. Let's put some points on the con side, and give the rating. And maybe you decide no, it's not the trade. So that's not what we are talking about. You have done the work. So the checklist, the rules, and everything has gone through. Now you are at the stage of just deciding when to push that button. So you need to feel good about it. Something tells you in your tummy, like a good feeling, just like I'm tell you, like a good girl. You see a good girl, you're sitting in a French cafe, and then she walks in, and then you say, "Oh yeah, she is really pretty." And then I wish she can be my wife. So that kind of feeling, I wish this trade is the trade I need to take, and I execute it and manage it and make money. If you see a house, you see 50 houses, but out of 50, only one clicks. You say, okay, this is a historical house. This is so pretty, and I'll make it so pretty. It's not that pretty, but I'm going to make it pretty after I buy it. So you do everything in your power to get that house, so, or that car. So same way, you need to feel good about that trade. Unless you're not, if you're not getting a good feeling about that trade, you don't take that trade. So you feel good about it, you see the signal, you have done all your homework. So remember, you get the good grades if you do the homework, just like little kid in the school. So see the signal, recognize that it's familiar, you have seen it before, and how you so visualizing. So have you stored previous winners charts not on a Word document, but in your brain? So have you done it? So it will come to you by storing all these good scenarios, all the charts in your brain. So it's like you see the chart and then you compare the image of the chart with all the images is stored in your brain, and then you match it, and the answer should come, yes, this one is the familiar, and then you feel good about it. So this is very important. And then you visualize a good scenario and you take action. So when you're taking any action in the trade, any life scenario, you have to be bold and courageous. You know your consequences when you taking that action. You are fully committed and you are willing to go all the way. So the action, you become bold, courageous. You're not timid when you're taking action. It's not like, oh, should I buy one contract or should I buy three contracts? It's not. The decision to buy one contract, three contract is coming because of your risk management. What is your trading plan is telling you how many contracts you buy, how many shares you buy. It's not because the trade, we have a word back home called damadol. Damadol means, like seesaw, you are on this side or on that side, or you're not balanced. That's called Damadol. So don't be a Damadol kind of guy. Be bold, courageous, and take some bold action and commit to your consequences. Because when you take the trade, you are committed. That's it. You know your worst case situation. So see the signal, recognize that it's familiar, feel good about it. You need to feel good about it. Take action. So visualize a good scenario. There is a bad scenario. There is a chart which I show in my course. The bad scenario is that you start thinking what can go wrong, and then you start visualizing all the bad thing that can go wrong. For if there's like, I give you my example. So when I arrived new, and I still am in this kind of situation. When I go to the club with my friends, and like all the girls are dancing, and my good friend says, okay, you go, I think that you if you ask that girl, she will tell you yes. And I'm wasting my time, I'm standing, I'm not asking. And then after 10 hours or whatever, or after 10 days, when I go again and I see her, and then I finally ask, and then she said, no, I'm not going to dance with you, because she see in my face I'm not confident, and maybe she doesn't did not like. So now I'm back to 30 days, and 30 days I'm not asking anyone. Why? Because I visualize all the bad scenario that can go wrong, because that girl will say no to me, and then what will happen, and all my friends will laugh at me, and and whatnot. So don't visualize that kind of scenario. Visualize only the good scenario, because you are confident that what you're seeing is familiar. So that's a short tip. Visualizing a good scenario or visualizing a bad scenario. So don't visualize a bad scenario, visualize good scenario. So now I show you some winners quickly, and then I'll show you the chart. So these are some of the winners listed on I don't know which orders listed, whether these are uh, in order. I think they are not, they may be in the order. So VLO is the one. Today we close Airbnb. We got in yesterday and we closed today. Big gain at 120, 120.20. We entered. We closed at 135. So big gain on Airbnb, and we have some other trades going on. I'll show you some of the charts which I saw today. So I'll show you it's like caveman trading. It's not that difficult, but again, you need to master this step. It looks recognize that it's familiar. See the signal, recognize that it's familiar. So this is these two steps. Behind these two steps, a lot of work. 15 years of my work. I'm just making it simple, showing you, see the signal, recognize the familiar, but behind is the 15 years of work. And then I'm feeling good about it. Every day I wake up, I feel good about it. I wake up fresh. I wake up excited. Let's see what's there. So these are the winners, some of the winners: Gil, Vitiana, T-Doc, um, Charles Schwab, BMY, LMT, NCLA, DAL, AVGO, etc. And then some more, Affirm, Amazon. Affirm again giving you signal today to go long. Airbnb yesterday, today out. We still have crowd. We have a crowd trade open right now. We close it. This is earlier trade. We have crowd trade. MU, we close it. BLO we trade often. Meta, whenever we get the signal on Meta, we trade. Then we have a another financial, so JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, COF, etc. All these have a different basket. So these are the baskets of trades. Pharmaceutical have one basket, the car related like Tesla, Rivian, Neo, GM, Ford. These have another basket. Technology related have another basket like Workday, etc. eBay, Etsy. So Etsy is giving a signal today. I will show you the chart. Coin is almost ready for me. I think I don't have a chart for coin. So coin I trade. So all these are the big names. They are there every day. There is something going on. So if you master and then apply your mastery in one of these signals, you will get something to trade every day. Microsoft, WBD. I don't trade WBD often. AI, I have AI positions open right now. DQ traded 2 times, so once in a while. TDOC often. J&J is the pharmaceutical. Eli Lilly pharmaceutical. So they are in the pharmaceutical basket. So it's obvious, when something is there, whether calls or puts. So J&J, LLY, Guild, RGEN, and things like that. Financial, Ben is there along with the PayPal, Square, MasterCard, Visa, what else? Capital, COF, CNQ, NUE, and X. So NUE, X, the steel, along with CLF and some other constructions related stock like Caterpillar, Home Depot, Lowe's. So they are in one basket. So let's see which one is going down, which one is going up, whether everything is going up or just one stock is going up, or everything is going down and one stock is going down. So these are different baskets I have, which then I apply my techniques and I figure it out during the day. So sorry, this ends this presentation. So the winner ends, and I will open another one and I'll show you the charts. So those were some of the winners. So now I'm sharing my screen. Airbnb, we closed it today. So we bought yesterday 120.20 and today we closed. So these are some of the stocks. The chart, there is a issue with the chart. When I prepared the charts, I did not uh, pay attention to the time period. So you see the time period is February to February. So it's a 1 year chart. So you can put 8 months or 9 months. So the candles go apart and then you can see clearly what is going on. So these are simple. These are some of the today's charts, and I am in some of these trades. So let's say I give you example. I am in DOCS initiated today. So simple. You see, DOCS fell for 3, 4, 5 days. Then it went. So when the stock goes down big time, and then the white candle starts appearing. So what it will do? The white candle will start appearing. It may be just a retracement. So okay. So, and then it can start to fall. So you can say, okay, this white candle doesn't mean anything. It can fall very next day. Yes, I understand. Then you can wait for further clues, see some further confirmation. So DOCS came 2 days ago when falling down. I put it on my watch list. Today I see um, continuous movement, continuous buying. So continuous buying after a downfall and crossing the crossing the resistance line. So I drew this resistance line and it's crossing. So when it's crossing after this fall, what is the odd that DOCS will break 31 and go down? If it breaks 31 and below, maybe I will hold till 2750. 2750 here, I will hold. Otherwise, I say goodbye. I lost money. So the odds are in my favor. The DOCS is going up, crossing the resistance after this big fall, and it's gonna go across and close the gap. Somewhere here, 37 level is my target. So when you translate this from 34 to 37.50 or 38 in option, if it's quick, is 40-50% gain. So I am in DOCS. Here's the chart. Same way Etsy. So look at Etsy. Do you see some pattern? So especially, okay. So you also look at what was the condition of the market 2-3 days ago. So the condition of the market was not good. It's still not that great, but it's better. So market had gone down. So when the market goes down, all these stocks they just fall. for whatever reason. They have to do something. So so when we say market fall, the stock fall, no, the stock fall and then the market fall. So it's not the market fall and the stock fall. So the stock falls, the market fall. So these stocks, they got sold and now they are rising again. So 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 and this is the support. So Etsy is long, and where you can sell. So if you got in at 132 or something, you can sell at 145, 150 here. This is a resistance 150. So this is on your watch list. If you don't have, you can put it on watch list and do something. The way you can do something is maybe if you can cash the pullback. So if you can cash the pullback, but sometimes the pullback doesn't happen. So what's the solution for that? So the solution for that is that you get in today, right now, maybe 5 shares, 10 shares, whatever is your total, 100 shares you want, you say, okay, I'm going to buy 10 shares, and at least I'm in. So you're in when it's in front of your screen, then you can add another 50 shares or 40 shares or 100 shares. Or if you're a big boy, you say, okay, I'm a big boy, I can afford 5,000 shares, or let me initiate with 500 shares. So you can do 500 shares. You can sell some put. You say, okay, I'm going to sell some puts. Here I have a lot of money in my account. I'll sell 130 puts or 125 puts if you can get the premium. And if it goes to 130, 125, you will get the shares. Otherwise, your expires. Then you get to keep the money. So, but you need to know what you're doing. So naked put is not for everybody. So 145, 147 is the target. Etsy is moving, so it's on my watch list. Another one today, Roku. So Roku is bumping with the resistance, and I expect that this resistance will be broken. The Roku, again, I'm sorry, the charts are 1 year chart, so the candles are not clear. So usually I prepare 8-month chart to show you, show you the gap in the candles. So Roku gapped up, and I expect Roku to break this resistance line, a downward sloping resistance line, and grow above 60. Once it go above 60, then the 70 could be the target. So Roku is another one gapped up and facing this resistance. I don't know what Roku right now doing. I don't have all other monitors. Everything is closed. When I am teaching, I shut down everything. My phone off, my iPad off, all my monitors off. Nothing. I'm just looking at my laptop and nothing else. So Roku is right here. So expect Roku to break the resistance. So if you can get in, get in. Piton. So early morning Piton. So you see the Piton is nothing but disaster. So we trade Piton on and off and make money. So the thing which is moving on and again and again, goes down 5-6 days, then it start moving again, then goes down 5-6 days, then move. So if you're option trader, if you can catch. So looks like I went long on Piton early morning, and it's facing this resistance here. So after that, so when the resistance is broken, you add more. So the stock itself tell you that, hey, all the sellers are gone. Resistance is a seller. So resistance means seller. So when the resistance are gone, mean the sellers are gone. So the sellers at this level, it doesn't mean they are not sellers. There are many, 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 many sellers in Piton. Imagine all the guys who bought in during COVID. They are all sellers. They are just quiet, and they do extra prey. They offer extra prey, extra bread for you, extra mango. Let the Piton go to 50, so I get out at break even. So Piton have tremendous resistance on the way. So, but it's just moving, it's just doing something, it's just keep on moving little by little. Maybe who knows, it goes back to the make a new high. I do have a Peloton bike during COVID I bought, and I use it not as I was supposed to. So Piton is there, and I bought some Piton calls. So Piton is another one on your should be on your radar. If not, then just if you don't want to trade, just put it on your watch list. Another one is Beyond. So Beyond Meat. So Beyond Meat is also, look at the Beyond Meat. I don't know where the high is. It's a daily chart 1 year. Maybe if you look at the monthly chart, is just 150, 200, and Beyond Meat is trading at it came down to $10. And now today, look at this candle today, is non-stop buying going on. If you look at the daily chart or beyond, is a non-stop buying today. So when there is a non-stop buying every day today, and so you see the signal is non-stop buying. I've seen this before. When the non-stop buying happen and the candle makes like this, I need some piece of action. I feel good about it, and I'm going to push the button and buy some. So beyond meat, if you look at the candle, is a big candle, white candle, daily chart. So look at that. Beyond meat is doing good. Another one is Target. I don't have a Target position. So Walmart. So when Target triggers, then you look at all the retailers. So you should be ready for retailers. So you say, okay, Target, I see Target. Target is moving. Let me see what Walmart is doing. Okay, it's not doing much. Let's see Burlington. Okay, yes, looking good. Let's see Ross. Okay, it's fine. Macy, JCPenney, all these, whatever. So you find one of those or two max in that category and get on. So Target is the one you see it pulled back and now is has taken the 4 day high. You can also set the high, maybe one of the alert you can say, okay, whenever it makes when a stock makes a 3 day high after the pullback, not the new high without a pullback. New high after the pullback and no pullback is your exit. Maybe um, pull back for 6 7 days and then a new high, a 3 day high, maybe 2 day high, maybe is your entry point. So look at the target is on my radar. I don't have any position. So target, look at DraftKings, another kind of stock. DraftKings gave the signal yesterday, so I missed it. So if you missed it, it doesn't mean you don't just keep missing. You can buy, but you recognize that you are late, 1 day late. So DraftKings, big white candle after the big drop from the 20-day moving average gave a signal, but I missed it. I don't know. Maybe I was doing something, some other important thing. So today, DraftKings is buy. And if it crosses this resistance line, 1750.80, then it's going here. It's going here, and then here's the resistance 21. So not only this resistance you see by drawing the downward sloping resistance line, you need to also draw the horizontal. So horizontal 21 is the resistance. This is where it tried to rally and it broke down, came to $9, then tried to rally, broke down, tried to rally, broke down, then tried to rally again, and then double top or triple top here at 2021. Now it's attempting again. So who knows? It goes. So I bought some calls on DraftKings. Here's another one, AI. So AI, we traded AI and got out early. So you never know when the stock is going parabolic. You don't know. Nobody knows how far it's going. So you need to be very efficient in exiting. So we went long on AI somewhere and exited somewhere, and it just kept going. Okay, fine. I missed the boat, but I didn't make money, I didn't lose. Then I went along again and then it dropped. So then once it reversed yesterday, I started averaging. So I average it, average, and now I have a huge profit. So turn the loser into a winner again, as long as you know the pullback is just a pullback and it's not a sell-off. So there is a difference between a pullback and sell-off. So we need to recognize that. Is this a sell-off or is it a pullback? What else is going on? So AI is a huge. Now the resistance again is on the AI is 28 and then at 30 here. So this is where somebody just dumped everything. So 28 and this top 30, 50. So build the position and exit somewhere here in this zone in between 28 and 30. So AI. Another one, Datadog. So Datadog, so again, this is so technology. So this is part of the all the technology stock. So if Baba, Baidu, Apple, Microsoft, Datadog, CRM, Twilio, all these are in my one watch list. So I look at it, and so Datadog broke the resistance, and I went long on Datadog. So Datadog is at what 89, 79 high. So maybe it goes to 100. So Datadog headed towards 100. So 98, 99, 100. That's my exit. So I'll exit at Datadog. Yeah, 97 to 100 level. It can go to the moon, but I don't know. I can always buy another strike after the pullback another month. So if I have April calls, let's say April 90, if it goes to 100 and pull back to 95 and then makes give another, then I may buy April 100 calls. So it depends where it is. Yesterday I talked about how I select the option, the strike. Here is Lulu. So I do have Lulu for a while, for 2 3 days. I don't know, maybe more. Lulu is solid support. So you see how Lulu is holding this 310 level. So I have Lulu calls. Lulu is expensive. So not every trade is for everybody, because Lulu is expensive stock. It's a $300 stock. So options are expensive. So you shouldn't be buying Lulu calls if you don't have a $50,000 or more portfolio. If you buy, then you buy one or two, then if it goes down, it can go down, and then you never exit, because how can you exit? You cannot afford that loss. So you just might as well hold on to it forever. And in option, they let you get you out of the misery in option. How? By having an expiration date. So it's like every human being has an expiration date. It's just that we don't know. The clock is ticking. So same way, option have expiration date. So they get you out of your misery automatically. One day you see, poof, oh, no more position open. I wonder why. Okay, expiry date was yesterday, and that's why I don't see that. So if you don't want to have that misery, trade according to your portfolio size. So don't trade Lulu if your portfolio is not big enough. So Lulu, I expect to move up towards 330, right? And it's holding a big support. So when this is happening, so who's saying you buy the calls only? So if it's having a tremendous, you can sell puts. My friend does, he sell puts. So same trading system, telling you that this trade is good, long. You see the signal, you recognize familiar, you feel good about it, and you need to take action. But then action is not to buy calls. Action is to sell puts. So that is your strategy. You want sell puts. If you have calls, maybe you have shares, you can sell some calls, 330 strike, 340 strike. Maybe you just, if you don't have calls or boards or anything, you just buy some shares. Maybe that's your thing. So there are many things you can do. Once you recognize, you have to recognize what the stock is doing, and then what the market is doing, what the stock is doing, what I am supposed to do, and then you put the trade. Not the other way. Like today I receive an email, hey Noshi, do you teach how to buy calls and buy puts? That's all I want to learn. So this person wants to learn how to buy calls and how to buy put. I don't know, I don't have any coaching like that. Maybe I teach, but to me it's a little thing to learn how to buy calls and buy puts. So it's something bigger you need to do to learn which one to buy calls and puts, not how to buy calls. Maybe you need to learn, but if you have mastered the other thing, how to buy calls and how to buy puts, I learned it long time ago, but you don't start learning your trading career by buying calls, learning to buy calls and puts. It's a sure way to go to the poorhouse. This is Airbnb. So we went long yesterday. So Airbnb came on my radar early morning, but then I watched it for to see if there is a interest in Airbnb throughout the day. So earning was today, and earning was yesterday, and I had to watch for interest in the Airbnb throughout the day. My neighbor, so my my neighbor is my barometer. My neighbor house, he puts it on Airbnb, and he rents it. Uh, and I see the traffic a lot of tenants. So I mean, I'm not just saying because of my neighbor Airbnb going, but just like you go to Home Depot and you see, like yesterday I went to Seas Candy. Boy, there was a long line. So Warren Buffett is making a lot of money. So Seas Candy, Home Depot, Caterpillar. So when you see the long line during the weekend or during the holidays, etc., see something. Or when Apple is not moving, you say, okay, Apple is not moving. Let me visit some store and see what is going on in Apple. So that kind of thing. So Airbnb was constantly getting bought yesterday, and so I bought it at 120.20. We sold. So when the big gap occurred at 100, so and the gain is 105, I take very next day I take $105 gain, then $125 gain after 4 days, because you never know, it just pull back and then you will not sell. When you see 105% gains in your options and a big gain in Airbnb, as a big size contract, $8, $9 become 16, $17, you will not sell. That's guarantee. When it goes back down, you will not sell because you want 105% gain. So it's better to sell today and then wait for some kind of a pullback somewhere here in this zone, in the support zone. That will be a great buy. And why? Because all these guys who did not buy at 120 like yesterday, they saw that. So now they are waiting. So they will come back and start buying when the gap gets filled, because they are sitting with the dollar in their portfolio waiting to be assigned, and they will fill. When they fill, this gap is filled, they will start buying because they are having a regret. So one of the emotions, the bad emotions we have is a regret. So they are regretting. So we wait for Airbnb. I cannot, I don't buy it now. Airbnb, I will not look at it unless some kind of a pullback. So, and here is a DIA. So we trade index options. So I have two trades open. One is in a gold miner, another one is in the market. So DIA, we traded a DIA. We went long on DIA calls here, but then DIA did this congestion. So congestion, FOMC came and it just congestion. So we had 40% gain. We sold. We had actually more gains, but due to time decay, we left with 40%. So I closed the March calls because I had a March call. So we closed it, DIA calls, and then switched it to another ETF. Has a higher potential, and I expect the market to go higher. So not go lower, expect the market to go higher. So I switched it. And then I have a junior miner. It's already up 40, 50%, and I have June calls in it. So I'm waiting for more move, and then I'll sell the junior miner. So here's a DIA chart. So we do trade DIA, IWM, QQQ, TQQ, and other ETF. So there's a basket of ETF. You need to be ready and watch. If even you, so if you are trading other stocks, if you're not watching on the ETF, if you're not watching the indexes, cash, if you're not watching futures market, you're just trading with the blinders on. You don't know what you're doing. You're just buying it, selling it, and getting lucky. And one day the luck doesn't work. So need to know what the market is doing. Here's another winners. I don't know. It came again. So I guess it's added in the chart. So it's same, the winners, same charts at the end. They added. So that's it for today. Now, once again, I show you what charts we discuss. Airbnb, this trade is closed, no more. I don't have any interest in going long. I don't want to go back to the same well and lose all my money. So what the traders do, they make the money and then they go back and buy the same stock again or option. Just what they do, let's say the traders, they will make mistake and then they get clobbered. Let's say we bought the call at $8 and today we sold at 16.50 or something like that, so 100% gain. So now, after it pulled back and they see it trading at 14, they will say, oh, it's trading at 14, let me get some. And then they will buy it. Tomorrow they will see that 12, 10, 8, 6, 5, 0. So that's not the way. Just because you sold something at 16.50 and it's trading at $14, you buy it. Um, you're not buying based on the pullback of an option price. You need to buy solidly based on the signals on your stock chart. Option, you're just using it. So traders do that mistake. They sell it and they try to buy it again. So I'm sure what mistakes I tell you, one of you may have done it and they still do it. So Airbnb gone. Lulu is setting up to move up. Datadog is moving up. It's expect to go towards 100. AI is a rocket. It's facing resistance at 28. I expect to go up. Drafting facing resistance at 17. I expect to go up. A lot of buying today and yesterday. Target. So when you look at Target, you look at other stocks, other retailers. So have your basket of stock ready, like Walmart, Burlington, Ross, KSS, Macy, JCPenney, whatever, small price, big price. They move together, most of them. If one comes with earning, let's say you're watching Target, so I'll give you some tips. So let's say the Target come up with the earning and it's moving up, then you say, okay, Target came with a good earning, let me see other stocks in the same category. And then if you find something which meets your criteria and you're feeling good, and earning is 2 weeks later, so the other one will run up, because let's say the Target came up with good earning, Walmart earning is 2 weeks later, and it's looking good to you technically, then go for Walmart. And earning expectations, it may move up, and then you need to sell before the earning comes up, unless you have a plan to manage the trade on earning disaster. Beyond, so this is another stock which is on the list. I have shares. Piton, so Piton is always there. Look at this one. Moved up so much, then boom, 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 as if is a teardrop. Tear is like falling, waterfall, and then okay, I'm gonna go up, I'm going to up, and then a waterfall. Now it starts to do. So maybe it repeats like this. You see, it repeats. Maybe it goes up. So I'll find out. You'll find out. Roku. So Roku, I don't know what Roku doing right now, but early morning it was a buy above 60, 62. It will be great. Etsy is bouncing from a strong support, so it's a buy. Docs, this is real solid all day long. Buying was going on just before I came here. I saw still going on, and that's it. So I will see you uh, later. So this is the best webinar I have been to. Thank you, Noshi. Yes, thank you. Please look at Apple. Bad correction is started. Okay, yeah. So you see this question, please look at Apple. Bad correction is started. So bad correction, I don't know what does the definition of bad correction. If it's a correction, it's really bad. So we don't need to put the word bad. Lift, yeah, I have a lift. I'm in on radar. So, so I have a lift on radar. So Anu Kumar saying, "Hi Noshi, Airbnb will go down." So I don't know, Anu Kumar, it will go down. I hope so. I am praying every day. I pray now. Once I get out of the trade, a winner trade, a big one, then I start praying, extra pray that oh, please God, make this go down, because I'm out. I don't have any position in it, and I want to make some more money. So God, please make this go down more so I can get in. So who knows, Anu Kumar? I don't know. Airbnb will go down. So if Airbnb is going down, then you just back up the truck on puts, right? If you say Airbnb will go down. So I don't know will go down or go up. Okay, you took puts, good for you. You took puts. So I don't trade like this. So I don't trade just because the market stock gapped up with a big force yesterday, big volume, and then I turn around and buy puts. I don't do that because buying a put. So that's not my strategy. That's not the kind of trader I am. That I turn around on a gap up and then I say, okay, it will go down. Let me buy some puts. So or let me short. They were on the TV when the Apple. Remember the Apple on earning? It went to 157, and they were on the TV. The name of the person. I mean, he's a big guy, well known, Carter. So he has a website. He's saying short Apple. So 157, yeah, it's dropped to 151. I'm not shorting Apple. Just because the stock hit some previous high, I start going short. I don't do that. It has to have some reason. So, and then they say like this, okay, go short, short Apple at 157, but then there is no, so say short, and it pulls back to 151. And then it goes to, let's say, 162, 165. Then they are not telling and coming that, okay, cover your short. I was wrong, or I hope you got in. You made some point, 5, 6 points. I hope you made some money. No such thing. So same way, maybe they will come on TV or somewhere, some guru is saying short Airbnb, when people buy puts, it go down $1 or $2, and then it starts going up. Then I don't have a way of reaching out to the guru. Hey guru, you told me to buy puts, or it's going down. Then where is your exit? How do I exit? So that guru is not there and I'm lost. So or Warren Buffett. Let's say Warren Buffett comes 1 month later. He bought it 1 month later and he said, I bought IBM 10 million shares. So somebody say, hey, this Warren Buffett, you know him? Warren Buffett? Yes, I know him. Yeah, not personally, but yeah, I know. Okay, he's buying IBM. So should we buy IBM calls? So ask this question. Okay, Warren Buffett bought 10 million shares 1 month ago. God knows at what price. Warren Buffett stays in the trade forever. He never sells it. Yesterday I went to Seas Candy. I know he's making too much money. There was a long, 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 long line. All the boxes were gone, chocolates gone, this, that, etc. So he is forever. Are you going to be forever in the trade and follow Warren Buffett? So find out what you're trying to do. So if you plan to stay with Warren Buffett forever, then you maybe figure it out his average cost, and then try to buy this at the same price. So do have access to the people who tells you what to do. If you don't have access, then you don't do it. So Airbnb, I don't know, maybe Airbnb go down. I will not buy puts. I'm not that kind of a. So I cannot buy puts. So I only have two puts position. So when the market is trending up, so the first analysis is you do the market analysis. So first you need to do your own analysis, who you are. So I am me, John is John, Tom is Tom. So they're different people, different. So you need to do your own analysis, who you are, what you're trying to do, what else is going on, what else you're doing, and then you figure out the market. So what the market is telling. If the market is telling you the market is going up, so let's say I believe the market is going up further, then I will focus my energy on the long side, because now I have a wind behind me. 60-70% of the work I have already done in my success, knowing the market direction, and I expect the market to go up. So once I know that, why, and I don't have a millions and trillions of dollars that I can waste on buying puts, maybe occasional one or two somewhere, which is, I feel that this has topped out. Other than that, my focus is on a long position. And I can average down because not all the positions are going up. Maybe I can buy more, and soon I will run out of buying power. So first determine the market condition and then trade. So this market condition for me is not for puts. I rather focus on calls. So there's another one, Datadog, another one, Lulu. I discussed. I think I'm going backward. AI, DraftKings, Target, Beyond. Am I going backward? Python, Roku. Going back. Yeah. Okay, Etsy. So Etsy looking good. So how much we can buy? I mean, there are 10 symbols, and there are other symbols I have not mentioned. DOCS. That's it. So how much? Only one position I took to test. Not much, only one position I took. Yeah, yeah. So you test the water. So to test the water, like buy 10 shares, or maybe buy one put if you plan to buy 10 puts. Or another way to test is open your simulation account. And if you want to buy the puts, if you expect Airbnb to go down, open your simulation account and buy a call, or buy like 100 shares or 10 shares. So if you see it that 10 shares or 100 shares losing money, because you went long, that's maybe your signal that you need to buy puts. So simulate in a simulation account, go the other way of your original intention, and watch it and see what it's doing. Maybe you get some clue from your simulation account that now is the time to to initiate my original position. All right. So, all right, I'll see you in few days. Thank you.